Greg Abbott, you ever heard of him? He's the governor for the state of Texas. On Monday, that governor, Governor Abbott, signed a bill into law that will allow the police to arrest migrants who enter the U.S. illegally.
Great governor.
This law, which takes effect in March, allows any Texas law enforcement officer to arrest people who are suspected of entering the country illegally.
Can you pause this?
No, hold on.
What could you possibly say, man?
It just irks my soul to really hear him say to stop a illegal immigrant.
Yeah. Eric, sir, we can talk about
stop
that shit
someone from breaking the law.
Let's get into it. Let's get on Stephen A. We're not gonna sit here and talk 2 + 2 today.
Hold on,
Let's not talk 2 + 2.
I want to hear what he says first before I say anything.
The country illegally.
Key word, buddy.
This is bad, ladies and gentlemen. And before
flip the paper,
I go a step further, there's an individual by the name of Krish, Krish, Omara Vignarajah, Vignarajah. That person is the CEO of Lutheran Immigration and Refugee Service, says, quote, by criminalizing the very act of seeking refuge, Texas is turning its back on the values of compassion and due process that make our nation the world's beacon of humanitarian leadership.
Can we pause this real quick?
That is one way
if
to
y'all
put
gonna
it.
say 2 + 2.
it just messed me up because I was there.
Let's take a second.
Let's
take a second and read the bottom. Texas bill makes illegal immigration a crime.
Illegal.
I didn't know that breaking the law was a crime, my guys. What the fuck are we crying for? They're seeking refuge. I don't give a damn. Seek it legally.
It's no way, Stephen.
And you can be here.
He might actually.
But all you gotta do is show your ID, though. That's what hurts my heart.
I'm sorry, Stephen A. You are being a pussy.
Soft. That's why that
you
clip,
are a pussy.
That clip with that Biden guy when them guys, the 3 illegal immigrants came to his house. That was the funniest clip ever.
Oh, that was
that shit.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, ESPN is left, bro.
I'm
if
sorry.
he would have got on here, right, and said did the same video. But
guess what?
Promoted it. Hold on. But promoted it. He would have got fired off ESPN. Damn near.
This is not on ESPN,
bro. He got a reader. He got a reader on his paper.
He still
he got a reader,
ESPN,
bro.
Right?
He probably just
so if he got on there, and took the other side, right? He would be canceled. So that just shows how you can say on one thing on one side, but if you say the other thing on the other side, you can't.
I don't understand why not wanting people to illegally enter and break the law and then come live in the country on your tax dollars. Basically, you pay for them to be here illegally when they already broke the law, which means they're above the law in a sense. It's so bad to say you're against that.
And it's hurting your community. Ain't he from Chicago too?
New York.
I don't know.
I don't know where he's from, but he turning his back on his people because they dumping them off in the black neighborhoods. We already complain that our neighborhoods aren't safe and are underfunded and are under-policed, and now they're dropping off people who are illegally here and living on your dollar, causing more crime because they have to commit crimes to survive. How else they gonna eat? They gotta go steal.
Then they
How else they gonna get sheltered?
They gonna blame it on the racist Republicans.
I'm sorry, guys. We gotta make this make sense here. I just don't understand how. Like, I really just want someone to sit in front of me and explain to me without trying to make this a race thing. How illegal immigrants, how being against them makes you wrong.
Yeah,
I don't want someone to
what makes
illegally enter my homeland and live on my tax dollars.
What makes sense about this? Yeah, I need somebody to explain it.
But
hey, I already know. Bought, paid out. That's why I think, Brock, when we was having an argument, who's richer, the left or the right? I mean, you brought up the oil. We brought up the farmer. I still think the left might be richer because, I mean, apparently, they. But maybe the left might be just more dishonest and they're, using their brain to be dishonest. So maybe it'd be that. Maybe the right could be richer.
The devil lies, steal, kill, and destroy.
On the values of compassion and due process that make our nation the world's beacon of humanitarian leadership. That is one way to put it.
Brother, you cover sports.
There are
That's what I'm saying.
other
Shut
ways.
your ass up. You just big-headed and wrong.
Fake offended.
This is a disgrace.
And I like Stephen A. sometimes.
It's inhumane.
I do like Stephen A.
And it opens the floodgate to further divide our nation because when you have law enforcement that literally can arrest people over a suspicion, Think about that for a
Well, I
second.
mean, if you can't provide,
If he doesn't have his papers,
arrested.
brother, you could have told me, You could have told me.
I mean, there's gonna be some sort of due process.
Hold on. You could be arrested off suspicion. If you suspected of murdering somebody,
You can be
you
arrested.
should be arrested.
If you suspected of committing crimes, you're gonna be
If
arrested.
you get pulled over,
oh my gosh, Stephen A.
and you
it's
are
almost like
suspected of being drunk, you going in for a DUI.
it's almost
That's
like
how this shit works.
it's almost like they're doing police work.
But sometimes they can be like, "Well, we smell on your breath." They might not even. They could just take your
I
ass.
think they got
They, bro, they can arrest. They can arrest
They
you on
can give you a
suspicion.
DUI for weed if it smells like weed and they said you were smoking in the car.
Yeah, that's DWI.
DWI.
That's DWI.
Okay.
Man, so you can't just hit them with, here you go, sir. I got my state ID.
Unfortunately, Stephen
That's
A.
what they're going to do. They're
Unfortunately,
not going to
Stephen
just say, "Hey,
A.
you're a legal immigrant. Come here."
Unfortunately, Stephen A.
That's like when you get put over.
I don't
show your
understand. I don't
Congrats.
understand how you can put that headline. Texas bill makes illegal immigration a state
Hey,
crime, and it says signs bill allowing police to arrest migrants entering illegally. They're breaking the law. If you break the law, you go to jail.
I genuinely-
Everybody in the fucking nation can tell you that.
But-
Little kids in elementary school can tell you that.
Can I break down
you break
the
the
law?
law, you go to jail.
The law is actually, you know how, okay, the Border Patrol bring them in and they send them down the lines. That's when they get hit with, like, that's when they get arrested. That's them being arrested. When they put them on the white buses. That's why they got them prison buses. The white buses, I thought they've been doing it.
They said they're putting illegals on planes and using arrest warrants as IDs.
We're like
That is insane.
We've
though.
never been into politics, and we came into politics talking about just a little bit of our ideas, and we feel like our idea is what's best for America. I genuinely don't think that these people are serious. Once I seen Van Jones take $100 million, I think somebody probably paid Stephen A. $10 million and to push their agenda. I don't think these people.
He's
are
reading a
serious.
reader right now, bro.
I just don't think
Honestly,
these
if
people are serious.
Spell-
so me wasting my
You're
breath
right.
against
No, you're
2 plus
right.
2,
You're right.
I'm actually tired of doing it. I know we're making content, but I don't think these people are serious.
But to a certain extent, you're right because ESPN and Disney are pushing that left narrative so hard. Disney owns ESPN. We put
Yes.
so ESPN. They
Exactly.
even their workers. They're not gonna hire nobody who would even speak out for the right.
Brother,
ESPN would hire us.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
go through our shit. They
Further
say, "Oh, hell
divide our
no."
nation, because when you have law enforcement that literally
I'm
can
gonna
arrest
stop
people
it actually because
over a suspicion,
he's not serious.
think about that for a second. People can be arrested who are suspected of entering the country
get
illegally.
arrested on
Do you
suspected of
realize
breaking
that
the law?
means a law enforcement official can walk up to somebody, all right, they look
Bill Gates
Hispanic.
watching this laughing.
Okay, their English is broken. They don't speak fluid English.
That's
So that
like
could be
literally
a
so
cause
many
for me to
people in
arrest
Texas,
them.
brother. That's not why they're gonna
Let
get
them
arrested.
deal
you
with the
dumbass.
problems later.
Dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen, to get out of jail, bail costs money. It ain't free.
Okay, then they can stay in jail. You broke
To
the law.
hire a lawyer, that costs money.
You're gonna stay in
It
jail.
ain't free.
You broke the law.
You have essentially opened up an avenue to incarcerate people for no cause whatsoever other than a particular law enforcement official's suspicion.
So does he not think there's gonna be a due process before
That's
the
what
arrest?
we're going to do to our Latino brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
It's racist.
You're a pussy.
Somebody needs to say it, so I'm going to say it.
Pussy.
It's a racist ass thing to do.
No, it's not.
Suspicion? Suspected of entering the country
Pause.
illegally. How can you
When
be
he gets loud
suspect?
like that, bro, that's his character, bro. I don't believe this shit, bro. I don't believe it one bit.
So
I'm not
if-
finna get worked
So
on this.
if you're a suspect in a murder case and they arrest you, is that racist? If you're a suspect in a hit and run and you get arrested, is that racist? If you're a suspect in an armed robbery, is that racist? So if you're suspected of breaking the law and you get arrested, is that racist,
But look,
Stephen
though,
A? Is
but
that
that's easy
racist?
law to
Is
break.
that racist, Stephen A?
Look,
You won't get
I think all they're saying is basically they can stop you, right? So if you're so say, unfortunately, if you're a Latino person and you get stopped, you show them your Texas ID, you going along.
Hey, so you run that ID, you're good to go.
So just like I don't see the outrage.
Bro, they might not speak English. Guess what, bro? A lot of people in Texas don't speak English.
But
And all they
it's
gotta do
more-
is show an ID.
It's more Mexicans in Houston than anything else, huh?
I think there's 46%.
Almost, or maybe, I don't know.
Texas is probably
He
the
haven't been
biggest.
to the border. That's why he just don't. He
Bro,
don't
he's
understand.
just
bro.
on here yapping, bro.
He don't understand,
He's just
bro.
on here yapping, and it upsets me because we're supposed to look at this guy and respect his sports takes, and he's supposed to be deemed a guy who's a professional sportscaster. That's cool, but to sit on here and cape for people who are breaking the law and saying that there can be arrested on being a suspect of breaking the law is illegal. When has that ever been wrong? When has that ever been racist? If you are suspected in robbing a corner store, you're going to get arrested. If you're suspected in shooting somebody, you're going to get arrested. So if you're suspected in breaking the law and you get arrested, what's the problem?
It's easy to break the.
How he's talking about hire a lawyer and all that shit, this and that. I'm pretty sure if you're like arrested and it's proven that you didn't do it, don't they just let you go? What are you fighting in the case? They have no evidence. You didn't do it.
All you gotta show is the
I
ID.
don't know, man. Because actually, if you go to prison and you're not in any
that's if you're
paperwork,
charged,
if
though.
you're not in any paperwork, you could fuck around and get lost in there.
Oh yeah, if you don't have the paperwork.
So I mean, I don't know, like, but at the same time, bro, I just don't.
I'm not
take
gonna
this
lie,
shit
man.
serious,
This is why I like Shannon
don't know.
Sharp better. Because if he got on the net and said this, I would be very disappointed.
He would agree with this.
Oh wow. Well,
Based on his
I guess
previous
all my
takes.
TV heroes a bunch of hoe ass punks.
You know, yeah, man.
Excuse my language, but this is pathetic.
Let's keep going.
It's racist to arrest someone for being
Where
suspected
he
of breaking
stay?
the law.
Where he live
Bro,
at?
he LA,
New York,
bro.
he LA, New York.
LA, bro. But it's not about where they stay.
I think they're in New York. He's in New
I
York.
You
hope-
pay
I
me
hope-
$10 million
I
to say
hope-
this.
I hope
I'm saying
Shannon
it.
Sharp wouldn't co-sign
That's all
on
that's
this.
happening, bro. I don't know why y'all
He
still.
would.
I
hope he
don't-
wouldn't.
Listen
He
to me.
would.
I'ma
We
give
need
him the benefit
we
of
need
the
the context,
doubt.
He was
Stephen
a
A.
huge Trump hater.
We need the context, Stephen A.
Huge.
And look him in his eyes, because I can't. When you come on this internet stuff, I don't. You know, you could be just bought and paid out, bro. If I look this man in his eyes and he said the same shit, then I'll be like, okay, all right. I'm gonna argue with your ass.
It's a racist ass thing to do.
That's crazy.
He gonna say
Suspicion,
the same shit on our podcast.
suspect,
That's his image.
suspected of entering the country illegally. How can you be suspected of entering the country illegally? So you chilling in downtown Dallas or Houston.
Yeah, nigga.
You hanging out with a bunch of folks.
Yeah, nigga.
You're speaking Spanish instead of English.
That's a regular
Your
thing
clothes
out
might
here,
not
bro.
be a Tom Ford suit or
That's
something. You might not be wearing a Jordan
Bro, you ever been to
sweatsuit.
Dallas and
You
Houston,
might
bro?
look
Of course
a
you
little
have.
poor and impoverished, a bit haggardy or
That's why he said
haphazard. Those things you might not look the part.
You can't get arrested on not looking the part.
That's a suspicion.
No, it's not, dumbass.
They can literally label
it's a
that.
Bro, who,
No, it's
who-
not.
somebody must have gave
As
him the script,
suspicion
bro.
to justify
Somebody gave him the script, bro.
arresting
Bro,
you,
they
not
arresting them as soon as they
questioning
come
Look something
in.
up.
They're
That's
arresting them as soon
suspicion,
as they
bro.
come in. That's why they're getting arrested.
if
That's
you
what the
don't-
law for. You remember when they, as
He's
soon as they
basically
come
saying,
in,
okay,
they
so you
arrest
see a
them.
Mexican guy in a suit.
They apprehended
You see a
him.
Mexican guy in a suit.
But that's what the
you're not
law is
gonna go
about,
fuck
so
with
they
him.
could keep doing it and ship them off.
If you
bro.
see a Mexican guy in a suit, you're not gonna go fuck with him.
I don't understand why he's thinking that
But
people.
if you see a Mexican guy
I
not
don't
fit
think
the part-
I don't think he's ever been to Houston if he thinks that people hanging out and speaking Spanish is gonna be something out of the ordinary. Are you fucking
we
kidding
right
me?
next to the.
But he said it because it's more. But he's saying they're not looking apart, bro.
I'm gonna keep it
As in
100,
they're
bro.
not
I'm
wearing
gonna keep it 100,
certain
bro.
type
Hold
of
on.
things.
I'ma keep it
This
100,
is about
bro.
to debunk this whole thing.
I told you.
This is about to debunk this whole thing. The law would authorize police to arrest people they suspect cross the Rio Grande ports of entry. Just that one port.
That's why I said
So
it.
if you're nowhere around that port, if you're in
Eagle
Houston
Pass.
or in Dallas, you done made it. You safe. But if you are around that little
The Eagle Pass. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
They got our
That's what it says right here on TexasTribune.org. That is what the law is for that Rio Grande
Everything is about
port
money.
of entry.
All right,
I
keep going.
don't
Let's keep
know,
going.
man.
Let's keep
He's
going.
gotta
Let's
be
keep
reading
going.
the script because this is
Come on, y'all.
no
Come
way
on.
he's this
This is
outraged
sad,
and he's
bro.
this ignorant on the issue.
Okay, let him ride.
There's no way you're just literally getting on here and caping for people to be able to break the law. Like, as a black man, you have to have some self-respect and look at what we stand up and defend. And I just can't defend people who break the law.
Suspicion to justify arresting you, not questioning you, not asking for an ID. They literally can arrest you.
I don't know about that one, buddy.
Yeah, put the law after this, you know?
That's criminal.
Yeah. No, just show them.
If they can just arrest you with no
See, what
no
we're really
ID, then that's a
learning
problem. That is a problem. Can't lie.
Is that there are levels of
That's the first thing the
enslavement.
cops gonna ask for.
Levels of enslavement.
Yeah, I can deport you. I could send you back.
Keep using them words now. Come on.
Or I
Steve,
could
man.
keep you incarcerated.
Shit, I don't blame them.
They're
Though.
gonna definitely send them back.
You can feed the system.
I don't blame them though.
Another body in there. We know the prisons throughout this nation, to some degree anyway, have been privatized. We do know that, right? You do know that there are people profiting off of folks getting incarcerated, right? If you don't believe me, go back and look at 13. That documentary on Netflix,
They're not gonna be incarcerated for
directed
long.
by Ava DuVernay.
They getting shipped up to Chicago.
Go back and look at things.
They on the streets.
So it's only on that
Like
river
that.
strip.
And you'll see what I'm talking about. What a disgrace. And to think, I love this state from the standpoint that it's got no state income taxes. You got beautiful cities like Dallas and Houston and Austin.
That's because of
Texas.
these policies.
I'm looking forward to being in a city like that someday, and then I see a governor like this doing this kind of nonsense.
You're a freaking punk, Stephen A. I'm
He don't know
sorry.
how
It's
it
a
got
damn
this way.
disgrace.
You're a punk,
It
Stephen A.
really, really is.
This whole rant was a disgraceful.
Hold on. He just
Great
got to
app,
talking
General.
about how. Hold on. He just got to talking about how good, basically, Republican Texas politics are overall. Because it's a red
He
state
named
overall.
3 Democrat cities, though.
And then, yeah, that's true. But he said how great it is in Texas, no income, this all these things, woo, 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 blah, blah, blah. But in the cities healing, New York and California, is that the case? No. Why? Because of the left policies that you are pushing, buddy.
Damn, good take, bro. I don't like Stephen A, man.
still
Stephen A, you
like
know,
him,
sometimes
bro.
I like you sometimes, but this is one of the
still
times
like
I
him,
don't
you know?
like you.
This is
And-
funny to me.
No, I still like you. I just
and
disagree with you on this politically.
I
We
like
still be
Stephen A
homies, though.
sometimes, you know, but this
It's
time
funny
I'm
to
not
me
a
at this
fan,
point.
you know. I don't like what he said. I don't like how he just used his platform to come up here and say this ignorant
Yeah, if you're using your
nonsense.
platform to say something that you don't believe, you're definitely selling yourself. But I mean, you know, you
I
do
think
what
he believes
you do
it.
what
I
they
think he believes it.
You might, but
I feel like you think nobody believes shit of the left that they are saying. You think that every single one of them is actually.
Unfortunately, I will
some
never.
reason why Vivek said that.
No, but he said that about the white people too. He's saying all politicians are
They all are, yes.
Yeah, okay, so some people still believe the
I mean,
things
he might.
that
I
they're
gotta look
saying.
you in your eyes, though.
Okay, well, we're not gonna be able to do that.
They
So
can say
that's-
we bought out.
Hey,
They gonna say that about us.
No. But I mean, we don't have to do this. We're just in here kicking it, talking. You know, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
You know, if you pay me $10 million,
We could have
to
came
do
up either
this,
on
to
either
feed
side.
my
man.
daughter, boy, BLM till I die, boy. To feed my daughter. Oh yeah, boy. I mean, but hey, man, y'all let us know what y'all think about Stephen A. You know, I just don't believe this shit anymore.